Alright, so I just watched a few episodes of this really cool show called Euphoria. A lot of people have been telling me about it. Never got the time to jump into it. And the music and the soundtrack is crazy. And I think I have an EP that would be a perfect fit for the show in the next seasons. So I want to walk you through how I hunt down music supervisors, how I find the contact information, see where you should go to pitch the music for this type of TV show, and give you some of my tips on how you can kind of reach out to them and pitch your song. So do it.
Give me more, give me more. I want it all, want it all.
Yo, my name is Eric Dubois, aka EDP Beats. I'm a French music producer living out here in Hawaii in this amazing van that I turned into a studio, and my dog that's taking just too much room. Okay, so when you find a TV show that you like and you think your music is going to be a perfect fit for it, the first thing we need to look at usually are these like common websites such as IMDB, and we want to hunt down the music supervisor or the music library that works with the show. So an easy way to do it, and at the end of the video I think I'm going to try it out with ChatGPT because I'm curious on what kind of answer is going to come out with that. So the first thing we're going to do is Euphoria music supervisor. And if we go to IMDb Pro, if nothing pops up here, supervisor, perfect. Boom. Before a music supervisor, Jen Malone gives a shit. Boom, right there. Ari's Take. So that's one site that I know. Ari's Take, I write blogs for him. If you haven't checked it out, he came out with a brand new book called The New Music Business, Volume 3. Just came out a few days ago. Check it out. It's all about streaming services and sync licensing and how you can make your way around music business in 2023. So check it out. Super dope. But Ari's Take is a source that I trust, and I know he did a podcast about it, which is fucking fire. Euphoria music supervisor, Jen Malone. So what I'm going to do is actually, I'm going to listen to the podcast, and then I'm going to reach out to Jen Malone. So what we do here is Jen Malone, Instagram, IMDb right there, perfect. So that's the next place that I check out is IMDb. IMDb is kind of like a catalog of all the different professionals that work in movie and film. So as a producer, you should create an account. IMDb should be there. So Jen Malone is known for Atlanta. She did Creed and she did Euphoria. So she's a music supervisor. I know Euphoria is still going. She also did Wednesday. Music supervisor for Wednesday, which is fucking fire. She did a bunch of things. And so we're gonna look at all of this, and we know we need to contact her. So the best way to contact her, contact information. So now that's if I subscribe to like IMDb Pro, I can get the contact information of this person, of Jen Malone. But she probably has a website, so we're gonna just do Jen Malone on Google. She has a LinkedIn. That's weird. So we're gonna open up her LinkedIn. I'm gonna contact her from there. So I want to sign in. I'm gonna follow her profile. And she works for Black and White Music. So company website. Yeah, Jen Malone. Jen Malone is a 3-time Emmy-nominated music supervisor based in Silver Lake. So this is good. So we can talk about her different credits. You know, Euphoria, Atlanta. So if we hit contact, you get some information how to get in contact with her. So that's one thing, is finding the information of the music supervisor of the show and getting in contact with them and by any means possible. Now, when you're going to write down the email and what you're going to do, once again, I have a Patreon account, so all the emails that I send out, I also copy them and I put them in Patreon. So if you guys want to use it as like, kind of have an idea and a template for pitching to other people, it's got me into a few doors, which is cool. So that's on Patreon if you want to check it out. Now, another thing to do when you're writing out the email is actually what links are you going to use to submit your songs. So there's several ways you can do it. If the song is already released, you can post like Spotify links or SoundCloud links or things like that, but it's not really the best way to do it. One of the best ways that music supervisors use a lot is this website called Disco. So it's about $15 a month. That kind of sucks. My internet's kind of slow, so we're gonna have to do this several times. But Disco is kind of like a music catalog. So you upload all your songs, all your beats there. You enter in the metadata: who's the songwriters, who's the publisher, what's their IPI information, are they with BMI, ASCAP, are they international, different types of keywords. Is it an easy clear? Do we have to sample clearance? Is there any other thing like that? So you write in a bunch of different metadata, and you pitch playlists to music supervisors. So with that, they're able to download the MP3s right away with all of the metadata that you put inside. So your contact information, the different songwriters on the song, who to contact to clear it, all that kind of important stuff. And so it makes them really easy. And a lot of music supervisors go through Disco and they have a bunch of different catalogs of songs and different songwriters and different producers, and they can easily hunt down a song that they want to use for a show, and they have all the information there. Send that in real quick and the song can get placed. If you place it on Spotify, they have to contact you. You have to send them the files to download. You have to give them all the information. There's a lot going through, so it's a little bit harder. But if you send out a Disco link, which I don't know why it's always open in my fucking Dropbox. If you send out a Disco link, then they'll be able to save that playlist that you created, put it on the side, and then whenever they want to kind of hunt through some things, they'll appear in their catalog. And so you're always going to be there, and it's a great way to do it. So, Disco. Now, when I ran out the email, how I structure the email is, one, I call them by their first name or their entire name, and I congratulate them on the different accomplishments that they've done, especially if it impresses me. And the most, just be natural and just be yourself, and you really don't have any, just be cool about it. Only work with people that you want to work with. Once you get in contact with them, once you have a foot in the door and you have someone to contact, then you can keep sending them music, and especially if they like it and if the quality is there, then they'll just reach out to you for any type of things. So this is my goal. For Euphoria, I want to have a song placed on there, so as well. I'm going to post everything on Patreon, so follow me there if you want to kind of like the day and day. But that's my month. My goal for this month is to get this song placed on Euphoria. Get this album by Carl Belly, Scorpionic. Really cool, underground, kind of electronic, hip-hoppy, pretty dark stuff, which would fit really well. Just want to show you how Disco kind of works before the sun goes down entirely, which we have like a little bit of time left. So quick recap, research the show on IMDB. Research the music supervisor, the music library that works with the show. The second part is to hunt them down, get an email address of the company that they work for, or their personal, not personal email, but a way to get in contact with them either by LinkedIn or social media, Instagram, or any other places. Prepare your email. Prepare your Disco link that you want to pitch to the music supervisor. I wouldn't say pitching like 50 songs or your whole catalog makes no sense, but you pitch at least 3 songs that might fit for her show. And if she likes, she's only going to listen to like the 3 songs. If you send 20, it's never going to work. So 3 songs, if she likes one of the 3, then at least you're in the door and she reaches out to you, you're good. So this is how Disco looks. So you can see it's all different types of playlists. So I have them organized in different. This was one submission that I made for Cara, which is Ari's Take Academy. Highly recommend that course on sync licensing. Really, really good. The link is in the bio if you want to try it out. That's the one I learned all of it there. And the songs are here. So if I look at these songs, for example, so Electrification, here's all the metadata that is in there. So if I go even one step deeper, let's get edit track information. You have the lyrics, you have the writers, which is there. Everything is written there. They have all the information, all the different tags, even some notes, who to contact, easy, clear, I made the beat, everything's there, everything's ready to go. And so they receive this playlist, and how it looks, so if I just hit share over here, where is it? Copy URL. So let's go straight to this one, the public playlists, internal playlist, direct download URL. So the internal playlist is pretty good, because that will allow you to take the stats and see who looked at the songs, how many plays were there, and all that kind of stuff. So it's actually pretty cool. I also use Disco to pitch to blogs and different podcasters and just a promo on an album that's about to come out, because it allows them to download, and once again they have all the information there that they want. But yeah, that's pitching your songs to TV and film. So that's one way to do it. It's a more kind of like lengthy route, but I do this on shows that I love, and I really think that my songs might be a good fit. So it's a little bit of hassle, but at the same time it's a little more personal, and if it works, then you're in, which is really cool. So Eric Dubois, if you have any questions, just let me know. Much love from Hawaii, and peace out.